Right, hello everybody. How are we all today? Welcome guys, girls, everybody into the stream. My name is Matt, aka This Dad's Platinum Journey, and we're back again with some more Final Fantasy XVI. We're going to be going through the sort of desert section here. We're going to be traveling down to Drake's Fang for our showdown with Titan himself. We're going to be getting straight ourselves into here, team. So let me just change over the overlay here so we can see where we are. We are still in the hideout, but we're going to be making our way over. You can see our objective here. We just turn the game volume up just a little bit. I was trying to find a good balance here because when we get into the battles, it's very loud. And when we're kind of just, mingling around the town here, it's very quiet. So we'll see what it's like when we get into the fights as well. But I hope we're all having a fantastic weekend. Hope we've got some exciting things planned, of course. But, it all begins here with a wondrous stream for myself. I think we've just got to make our way just over there. I have been doing all the side quests in between streams and stuff just to kind of keep that a little bit tidier. But here we go. So we have a new check marker here. And we're going to be heading our way down south. So we'll be heading our way over to here. So, let's get ourselves into it. The Dalmekian Republic. It's a nice little change of pace of scenery as well. But, now, looking forward to getting to Titan's a really, really cool boss battle as well. Very, very cool. Really different from everything that we've gone through so far. I'm looking forward to getting there, but that might not be this stream. I doubt very much that we'll get through to that. I think that might very well be next week's stream.
The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Here we go. I like it because we've got Uncle Byron with us as well, which is amazing. I love it. Right. Okay, so off we go. I forget that this was just kind of straight in here. We're off. I'm not really going to be doing too much exploring here. I've kind of gone around and been through all this area before in a previous playthrough. But I will do a few fights. These enemies are going to be a little bit tougher. Come on, let's get going here. Alright, there we go. We do need to get some experience up because we're level 63 and those are 67 level enemies. So we are a little bit under leveled. I've been trying to obviously get as much experience playing as we can, but the story hasn't quite done that for me.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle.
Uncle Byron's stories, though.
Fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Alright, so we have to head our way into this section here first. It's like an old ancient ruin. Oh, we've got a little item here. What's that? Anything? That's some guild. No. Guild's not something that I'm really lacking at the moment. Not massively. But yeah, small trading post is inside here. So I think there are some items that you could potentially buy from here. I don't know if there's any shops. But we're going to head our way over to this little town over here. I feel like it's telling us to head this way. I was going to say, I do want to do a few fights if we can. I might get a little level up. But we'll see.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you
There we
know,
go,
this
Dalamil.
heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Uncle Byron. Sure thing. You can just tell Uncle Byron's going to get us into trouble, right? He means well. Ooh. Torgal's found something. Doesn't sound good.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
I don't know why you would want to. Do we need to be playing around with royalists?
Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Aw, no dogs. Aw. He's a good boy. Kind of reminds me of a very Assassin's Creed moment, like with the hoods up. If anybody's played that game. There we go. They're the royalists.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
Very
What
nice.
was that then? An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Very rude
Would
customers.
you rather be my squire?
So who have we got up here, look? Oh, who's this? Although we've already seen her before. She's with the Phoenix. Our main protagonist's brother. He's not very well.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Theon has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
So she's been charged, obviously, to take care of the, I suppose, prince. It was prince. Wasn't really a prince. It's a duchy, isn't it? So they don't really kings or queens. But in any case, that's her role in all of this. And it's kind of a situation of like life and death. Like she will give her life like to make sure that he survives. Which is why she cares about him so very much. There's much a relationship like built around that rather than anything else. I love the fact that she's got these drinks like in these little sort of barrels.
Keep watch.
It's great.
But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the
Ooh.
Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Mm.
Let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Hmm. Uh-oh.
Uncle?
Sorry.
It's all about to kick off now. Hey, Rich. How you doing, buddy? I do apologise. I just obviously seeing my chat onto here. Hasn't quite caught up to you. But yeah, doing very well, mate. Very nice to see you,
Can you
buddy.
walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
Hope you're doing well.
Fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
So these guys are going to take off here now. Trouble is about to kick off.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here.
Hang on. What's happened here? Is it frozen? Oh, yeah. Glad it's Friday. I think the game's frozen. Yeah. Oh, no. It's gone again. Okay.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while.
I don't know what happened
Let's
there.
find our way.
Just decided to,
Sorry, lads. But we've got business in camera that can't wait.
I'm sure
decided to
you
stop
can
working for a
spare
second.
us an
But I'm
hour
going
or
to say, it's
two,
going to
friend.
go. You're playing on the portal. What are you playing on the portal? It's been intriguing me, the portal. I wanted to try and get it. Feel like it might be something I might invest into at some point, but it's not just yet. I love the fact that he just eats and he runs behind the bar.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
He's quite the comedy character, is old Byron. He's great. Just like, his food and ale. Alright, let's go.
Try it.
Yes. Let's go. Alright. I feel like we're going to try and get rid of these guys. Oh, PGA 23. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's perfect for that kind of gameplay, right? Pick up and play, like just hit a few holes. Very relaxing.
My boy, just like that.
Yeah, let's go. Ah. Come on. I feel like we're... There we go. Sorted. Oh, that's nice, man. Oh, absolutely, buddy. I know what it's like. You got the kids like taking control of the TV. Your wife wants to watch something on there. You know, you want to just sit back and relax and have a little bit of a game going. You know, definitely. That's why I've been interested in the portal to try and do it. I do sometimes use the remote play on my phone. Sometimes it's not great, but it's still a way for me to kind of like do a little bit of gaming because sometimes I play.
For your trouble.
Some money. I do sometimes play a little bit of the classic Final Fantasies because it's very turn-based and it's easy to use the touch controls. But yeah, doing something like this is not really going to be something that is easily to do. As if I've been playing some is it Rebirth? So I am trying to obviously look at the screen here. Let me just give me 2 seconds to adjust this a little bit so I can see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I have absolutely been playing Rebirth. I am up to chapter 9. So I'm heading, if you're familiar with the original, like I'm heading into like the Gongaga region. So I feel like I'm over halfway. So I'm getting there. have you been playing, Rich?
Your Grace?
Have you been diving into it at all? Right, so these guys are going to make their escape. Oh dear. We've made a right mess of this pub, haven't we? Ooh. Is he nearby?
Clive?
He knows. Ah, you've not got it yet. Ah, no worries, man. Yeah, it's always one of those ones. You might be able to sort of pick it up if it does go on a sale or something later on in the year. It might take a little while, but I'd imagine like by the time you get around to Christmas time, you'll probably find something a little bit cheaper on it. I'd imagine. It's incredible, man. Like, I don't want to dive into anything like too much, so to spoil anything. But like, there's just so much to do. Like, you're never bored in that game. Like, you're in the open world sections and you've just got like stuff to do. And it's like, if you don't massively like open world gameplay, then might not be for you. But it's not like Assassin's Creed's worth of cluttered. You'll get like points on the map, or you can just go around and just kind of like discover stuff. But I like to find that it's such a great world to go and explore. Going to points and just doing things is, for me, worth it. Just because you get that sense of exploration and you get to see what world they've created, like for Gaia and the world of Final Fantasy VII. The people that live there, you get a really sense of the people that live in these various like towns and things. It's such a great place to do. And like, obviously the story is incredibly engaging. When you get into those story moments, it kind of drives you forward.
We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
And it's I suppose it's a good mix and a blend, because you get moments of the exploration, but then you go into a story section. You're in that story section all the way through until you kind of come out of it, and then you can kind of go into the open world stuff. Yeah, it's a great balance, I think, that you kind of get with that type of game. I don't find the open world stuff too draining, and I don't find the story stuff like too watered down. Like, I feel like it's very rich in how it's all presented. You know, the only thing that people really saying about it is some of the like graphical issues. There is meant to be some fixes coming to help solve some of the issues, but I don't massively notice them. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sitting there looking at it with a fine-tooth comb. I'm just sitting here on my sofa playing the game. But if you look closely enough, you can see things wrong with it, which is an issue. But I don't think it's in any way, shape or form going to ruin an experience for you playing it. I'd imagine waiting, you're going to get the better experience. So you'll have those patches and updates and things, you know, all ready to go by the time you get hold of it. So, you know, it's always one of those things where you wait for a game to come out. You get those little extra bits on there. But yeah, like I'm loving it. I'm almost slightly, you know, jealous of myself because obviously I'm playing through Final Fantasy XVI on the channel. I just want to sit down and play Rebirth. Like, I just want to get in there and start playing it again, which is probably what I'm going to do once we're finished here.
Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamel, woman of mystery.
Yeah, I don't think it needs a lot, really, but I feel like they're fixing a few of their issues. I think particularly on performance mode, a lot of the lighting and some of the graphics gets really muddy in performance. And a lot of the textures get downgraded a lot. So yeah, I feel like they're kind of sorting out some of those issues a little bit. So we'll see what happens when that patch does arrive. Not heard of anything just yet. Okay, I kind of missed that. What have I got to do? Speak with the townspeople. Cool. Okay. It's inaccessible at the moment. Okay, so I've got to find people around here. All right. Okay. Inaccessible. Fine. Okay. So we've got people around here that we need to find and speak to. Did they get markers on? Oh no, there's marker. Okay, cool. So chest. Grab that. The thing is, I'm pressing buttons that I know should be buttons, but
Anything
they're
I can help you
rebirth
with,
buttons
traveller?
and not 16
Allow
buttons.
me.
Because they're switched in this game.
My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Fair enough. Okay. Oh, I'm this person over here. Okay, cool. There we go.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
What do you
I won't
want?
keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Straight to the
Never heard
point.
of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The
All
Briar's
right.
Kiss, you say? Thank you.
Thank
Now,
you.
this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe
Well,
Getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
okay, I've got to speak to villagers this side, have I? Okay, cool. So,
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many times
Ah,
do I
someone
have to
over
tell
here.
you? It's not a toy.
okay, there we go.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Furder. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Okay, cool.
Thank you kindly.
You should just have, you know, Uncle Byron do all of the talking. He's so polite. Okay, I've got to speak with
sounds
Furder.
like we have
So
our
there's a
man.
chest there. Oh no, it was Torgal.
Perhaps.
Okay. Torgal's there.
Let's go and
Look, he's a
find out
good
exactly
boy.
what this Furder knows.
Okay, let's go and talk with Furder then. Let's go do that.
Sweet incense! What's that candle?
All right.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct?
I don't know if you happen to see on social media as well, though, Rich, if you're still there. That I've decided to go to Distant Worlds this year. I say this year. It doesn't come around every year. But yeah, is it something that you've been interested in going to? I reckon it would be a nice thing if you ever wanted to go down and listen to some Final Fantasy music. If you could get down to London, of course. I'm very much looking forward to it. I've never been to a Distant Worlds concert before. And
Do you think we can
definitely
trust
something that I've always wanted to try and go to. Now I get the chance to go. Did we get into a fight here?
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Yes.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Fine. I find it really hard to believe that these dudes are like level 67, like... Right, let's just get some stuff going. Oh, more enemies approaching. Nice. All right. I feel like these guys are going to get caught up in this. They can just gonna go flying around. Christ. Fair enough. Yeah, he's a good boy. I think we're pretty much there now. Is this the last one? Yeah, there we go. Enemies bested. Wonderful stuff. Is it going to go up to another level? Yay! Okay, cool. Alright, we're 64 now. Okay. We're just behind. Just behind.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
Oh, assuming Rebirth has a similar hard playthrough trophy. Yes, it does, Rich. Absolutely does. Yeah, I've not obviously gone through or experienced much about the changes in hard mode. I'm assuming that the limitations of item usage is still there. Probably is. But I've heard, the only thing that I've heard is you can recover some MP in it, I believe, like from using the chocobo stops as a consumable using the cushions, right? Rather than like the other benches and things don't replenish your MP, but I feel like some places you can. So I'm wondering like what that's going to be like.
So it was the young sprig.
But yeah, like I'm looking forward to potentially like diving into the hard mode. But I've got to get through the story first.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
All right, so now we get to meet Lubor, who is in the title of our video today. He's going to...
told me to bring them to you.
I feel like we've got some missions that we're going to need to do for this guy before we kind of get going here.
Boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
He's a right one at the start of this, isn't he?
What do we need
Goodness
to do
me.
to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine.
Yeah.
So what do you want?
Yeah, what do you
Don't
want?
tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek
Swaggering
assurances of
scruff.
strangers. Assuming
Goodness
he
me, the
is ally,
lines
of
in this
course.
game sometimes, they crack me up.
5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age?
Oh,
But
careful.
enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Alright, so we have some sort of like mission
Will
to be able
be
to
easy.
eradicate the
Solving his
trouble.
little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Okay, I feel like we've got to go ahead and go and survey the town
I
again.
thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dublin.
Yeah, we've got a few people that are around here, so... there's a guy outside here. Let's have a look at this. No? Okay, it's just some... Okay. Oh, here. There we go.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Ooh, they're not sharing. How very impolite. Right, let's go and have a little look around again. We've got 2 more waypoints? Yeah, 2 more waypoints. Let's go outside this way first. Hello. Oh, it's a chocobo.
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well,
It's good
thank
business,
you.
though.
Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
I mean, he's just literally standing there going, He looks well busy. Okay, I feel like we've got to head our way back inside and then down this way, I think. This game does struggle in towns a little bit with frame rating. So if you notice kind of little judders or jolts.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Oh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
Ooh.
You have
Okay.
an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With
Wow.
deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Oh, wow. So sorry,
I'm
ladies.
starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use.
Where's
Back
Uncle
at the inn
Byron?
by now.
Okay, let's go.
Needed to a silken soft. The most fragrant herbs.
I feel like he might be upstairs. Was he inside?
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
I'm really
What do
sorry.
you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but
But
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
she can't really be blaming us for that. Like, come on. Like, the royalists are the ones that started the fight. Like, we just wanted to sit there and eat our chocobo soup. My goodness me. Where is he? Okay. Ooh.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
You're bribing.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Yes, what are you doing, Uncle? Hmm. Alright. What's he got to say for himself?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians.
The
They took me
ruffians.
aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
Okay.
So the pearl was your proof.
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere. And pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
Hmm.
We'll meet with them then. Just as you arranged. And put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
I mean, at the moment, he does have a smirk on his
Corner of
face.
the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
Okay.
Perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Sure.
Of course.
Who else is going to help you out here, Byron? Come on. Who else?
Why
I'm
is the
guessing
tavern
this
shut?
is... Okay. I can get out this way, can't I? That's right. Yeah, cool. Okay, I feel like we're going to get ourselves into some sort of fight here as well. So let's be prepared for that. Oh, there's an item over here. What's that? Ah! Where are we? Okay, so you got one over there. Oh, I helped Torgal out. Come on, Torgal. Right, where's the other one? What's Byron up to? There we go. Sweet. Perfect. That's it. I hope the volumes of the music isn't too loud for it. It shouldn't be. I'm just hoping the balance is okay for in and out of fights, because I know it can be a little bit much in the fights, and I don't want people to lose out in the cutscenes as well. So, right. We've got to head our way over around here, I believe, in order to make the deal. So, here we go.
I'll take it from here.
Ooh, look at all the crystals.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Look at all of that.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Uh-oh.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to...
Oh, appreciate that, Rich. Thank you, mate.
And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing
They're in
dogs.
cahoots.
They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not, mate. Where's he gone? You flung him up there. Let's go over this way. Okay. This might do you lot. Boom. Right, what we got?
I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh, is it curing him? Alright, let's get rid of these. I'm not having these. I really want to try and get rid of the these people that are curing. Where are they? Oh, it's this dude, isn't it? Right, go away. Right, okay. I feel like Byron's got his little one over there that we're going to be. Okay, more enemies? More? Goodness me. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, you know, I get... A chocobo? Well, we'll see. Okay, what we got? Hey, there we go. Woof. It's just the fact that you get all this experience and like it just doesn't move anywhere. It really does me in.
Well, that wasn't too bad. That's like
No.
a performance, huh?
No, it wasn't too
Play
bad.
the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Sure.
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The
Hmm.
people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
I mean, at this point, sure. Let's sit and rest.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Cool.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Shovel the...
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
Cool.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia Lostelan. Tuisakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
He's quite the character, is old Loophole.
Well then, I wish you a
I
safe
say he's got
journey
more to
south.
say to us.
Thank you.
I feel like there's some side quests that open up here, although I'm not really going to be taking on too much of it. I want to try and get along with the travel here.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
I'm trying to remember how much further it takes to get to Drake's Fang. I have, like, in my head, like, things I'm thinking of like, what I did in the playthrough. Yeah. So there is now... 1, 2 side quests. Yeah. I'm guessing. Yeah. Ark of the Sands. Let's go on. I don't really have massive plans to go into Drake's Fang right now.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
So if there's a bit of time at the end, I might come back and be able to do these side quests because they'll be around for a little while. So we'll do this.
They've opened the gate.
Lubo was true to his word.
These guys got their crystals.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Okay.
Ah, I'm not too late.
Oh, here again. Yeah, what is it?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
Yeah.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Sid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Do we ever have a plan? I really don't know. Right, okay, cool. That was good information.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on. Don't tell me you put down roots.
I could grab the chocobo, but... Or chocobo. But I'm gonna... head my way over. I feel like Drake's Fang is literally like right up here. I don't really feel like it's too far at all. It's quite the impressive sight, like once you kind of get up to it. There it is.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
There it is. Wow, look at the size of it.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Oh yeah, Byron leaves us now, doesn't he?
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms.
It's quite the confession from Byron. I respect him for that.
Strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then.
Aww.
Go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
All right. Farewell, Byron.
I'm
all right.
Coming for you, Kupka.
All right. Okay. So it is basically just heading off into here. Okay. So I might go ahead and do these side missions then. I don't want to start this and then not finish it. I feel like my best shot is we'll just do these side quests here. There's only a couple to kind of really go through. And then when we do the stream next week, we'll be able to just kind of crack on and just focus on that part of it.
Out of the heat for a little while.
I was expecting it to be a little bit longer than that. I wasn't expecting it to be as short a section.
Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
No.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I like it, just like to say nothing, just walk away.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Kitchen?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
No, it's not.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Okay. Let's crack on, shall we?
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
The finest fabrics!
The most fragrant herbs and
Needed
spices
to a silken softness.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Yeah. And I feel like we've got to... it's just someone that's in this area, is it?
Lights and pots! Hanging lanterns! Keep the darkness from your door!
Okay. I never remember whereabouts I've got to try and find these guys.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
No, I got a time, love. Sorry.
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
I feel like that's the next mission. So the baths. Where's the butcher? Where's the butcher? I'm not too sure whereabouts the butcher actually is. Oh, it's a chest. Take that though. That's not letting me inside that water. Fine.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Oh, it's that here. Alright, there we go. Hunter.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So...
Oh, you said you were busy.
Should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
What wax candle? Just look at the detail.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of it being from Dalamil though, right? You're asking the people what they want it to do.
Yes, their white carpets have pride of place.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Luvor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Luvor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light, meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Am I to go and speak to her then? Okay, search the Valcroy, metal trader. I'm sure it's back up the top here, yeah? That's what we're looking for. Remember this mission. We're being quite long. So goodness me, we're in for the haul. Let's go. Okay.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to Ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
You're going to want me to go get the limestone.
Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
Hey, you're invested now, Clive.
Thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Okay.
So, do you crush it up, or just...
So we've got to head our way over this bit. Hang on. Whereabouts have I got to go? Back to town, yeah? Okay. Let's just fast travel back into town, shall we? There we go.
Well, this is no good.
Is it true?
Okay.
The
Have a limestone.
Needed to a
I've got
silken
3 areas that I need to go and do, so...
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Hanging lanterns, keep it up as
Hopefully this won't take too long to be able to kind of like go and fix. I feel like they are going to be 3 separate locations here, but we'll see. Oh no, it is all just here. Alright, fair enough. 1. 2. 3.
One rock looks a lot like another.
Okay.
But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Oh, let's get running back again, shall we? Let's do that. Guess I was back in here.
Finally, we'll be able to get what's owed us.
sweet incense, wax candles.
I'm trying to think if this is the actual end of the mission. I've got visions of like going off and about all over the place, like trying to find stuff.
The juiciest meat from
But maybe...
my carpets have pride of place.
we've done this, we'll see.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
We'll see, won't we?
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. Just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy. Heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
Oh.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
Oh, the game's frozen again. There we go.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamilla's home to...
Oh, no worries, Rich. Thank you so much for joining us, of course. And then, yeah, I hope you have a nice weekend too, mate. Yeah, take care of yourself, mate.
Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
There you go. That's how you do it.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
No good reason at all.
That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Well, thank you very much. The good thing about these quests, though, the only massive thing is the huge amount of experience you get just for doing it. You know, you don't really do too much in terms of, you know, grabbing, you know, loads of fights and stuff, but you finish it off, you got a nice amount of experience to boot. So they are worth getting into. There's one more side quest that we're going to take part in. And yeah, once we finish that, I think we're going to call it a day after this. So let's do this last mission here. Pretty sure nothing else turns up after this.
Years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
Sure. Yeah.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you.
I remember
Go to
this mission.
Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right.
I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful.
All right.
It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur bees.
Yeah. All right, fine. I got it. Let's go. I feel like I remember what's there. Obviously, it's going hot, so it is a fiend that is has quite the temperature to it. You might better figure it out if you're used to Final Fantasy. It's on the other side, isn't it? It's all the way around. Oh, Christ. Let's bring Chocobo. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Oh no, it's not this way. Still gotta go up and round. Cool. But yeah, they are indeed some bombs that are going to be needing to be extinguished. Here we go. Down this way, look. Come on. Up.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Well, we've got some ice. I don't think this will hurt too much. I don't know if this is going to be too much. Might be reduced damage, but still attacking them. Oh, of course, there's more enemies coming down. Goodness me. I just realised there's massive purple ones like sitting in here as well now. Nice. Okay. Ah! Okay, maybe we'll be able to well. Uh-oh.
Help me, boy. To me, boy. To me, boy.
Hoping to try and get this one done. I should be able to use this. Can I hit it? Oh, what a waste. Okay, this is the big one we want to try and use here. Oh, Christ. Hey, there we go. Woo. There we go. Perfect. Big experience though from the fight. Like that. I like that a lot.
Let's cool things down a bit.
Okay.
Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Yeah, it should be. Should be. Let's fast travel back again because I can't be bothered to run all the way around. It's way too far.
This is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric
the most fragrant herbs and
fresh bread, warm from the oven.
All right, let's hand the quest in, and hopefully we're doing okay here.
There he is. The man who's... I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
I mean, I would have expected something like that.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh?
Well,
something new to worry about.
I'm not being funny, but people are entities of great power around these parts. You have literally Titan, who's a man,
It's high time I got back to
like round the corner from where you're living. You're like, oh, I don't know, mate. Like fiends, like, oh, don't believe you, mate. There we go. Look at the size of those spirits on that. Yeah. What's this? Used in crafting. All right, fine. Okay. Well, I think that's pretty much all I can realistically do at this particular point in the game. There's no other side quests that I need to do here. Fairly certain it's all done. Don't really have anything else that needs to be sorted out here. What's this? Oh. Alright, fine, fair enough. Yeah, because I can't go anywhere else. Oh. There's no there's no side quest markers going on around here, which is fine. Okay, cool. So I think that's going to call it for today then. I'm not going to do too long, really. I think that's going to be enough of a stream on there today. There we go. Let's head this back over to the other screen. Let's do that. So yeah, guys, that is... Let's just turn this down a bit. That is gonna do it for us for the stream today. So yeah, I want to thank obviously people for coming in and checking out the stream. If you're watching on demand, you know, I do appreciate people dropping by and checking out these streams. Obviously, our aim is to get the platinum trophy, so we need to do an entire playthrough in order to be able to do that. I know there's not a lot of other trophy related stuff happening, but we're making some good progress today. So next week or next time, we're going to be taking on Titan over at Drake's Fang. It's going to be a big one. I've got to reconfigure the stream a little bit just because I feel like I feel like we're out. I am going to be busy with the wife next Friday, so potentially might try and do another day, or it will very well be the Monday afterwards. So if you obviously if you're subscribing, you know, you can ding the notification bell. You can I'll be able to let you know when I'm live, or follow us on Twitter or X at This Platinum. You'll be able to see there. I'll announce when that's going to be, but most likely, I'm hoping it should be Monday, the following Monday. We should be able to do something with that. All right. But yeah, that's going to do us for the stream today. Again, guys, just thank you so much. Do like, share, and subscribe to the video. It does help support the channel. So anything like that is a massive help. But yeah, have a great rest of the weekend. And don't forget to keep hunting those trophies. Goodbye, everybody, team. Goodbye, guys.